Good morning, guys. I am here with another video. If you clicked this video, thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm sending you lots of love, positivity, health, wealth, happiness, all of the above, peace, of course. Basically, this video I'm just talking about how I started to overcome negative thoughts. This is a big topic for me because I always kind of dealt with negative thoughts and stuff, or negative, that negative voice in your head, and I thought I was the only one that was dealing with it until I got enough courage to start speaking of it out loud and speaking to other people, or talking to like-minded people like me who are on a journey of enlightenment and being a positive person. I start realizing that it's a normal thing. We're all human. We all have these thoughts. People can act like they don't, or you have people who you man, they're just perfect all the time. No one's perfect. We all have these thoughts, and there's nothing wrong with having these thoughts. But this video is basically me explaining from my experience how I was able to start turning these negative thoughts and making them have a positive outlook on life, using them to positively affect me in my life. I took some notes, so I'm just going to read down from the notes and kind of elaborate on them. So the first thing I put, which is the most important to me, is we are the master creators of our own life. Regardless of what's going on outside of us or any outside factors, we are the master creators of our life. We have control of everything. We have control of how we react to negative things going on around us. We have control of things we're going through. We're the only ones that can pull ourselves out of any situation. Nothing outside of you can do that. Not your spouse, not your best friend, not your mom, not your therapist. We have to make that decision on our own. That no, I'm gonna fix this, or I want to get out of this, or I'm gonna do this. That's something I learned quick. I learned quick into the process is I always needed outside things to make me be certain, or to make me happy. I felt or just always. I'll do other videos getting into that more so, but yeah, we're the master creators of our own life. We are the master creators of our own life. The next thing I put, hating negative thoughts and wondering why we have them. I used to always wonder, damn man, why am I having these thoughts? Why is, when I'm going to a job interview, why is my back of my mind or voices telling me oh, you're not gonna get it, or you're not ready for this job, or why when I'm getting in shape, oh, you're not in shape, the negative thought. That's examples I'm using, but we know these voices that we have. Whatever it is you're doing in life, there's always a voice or just something making you second guess. And I don't know, I used to always just wonder, man, I really thought that I was the only one who had these. I really did, because no one ever spoke of it. Everyone was so embarrassed and, I don't know, weird to talk about it. But then I started using those. The next one I put is shift the perspective and understand or read in between the lines of negative thoughts. So I started using the negative thoughts and thinking from a different perspective. Okay, I feel we have good yin and yang. We have negative, we have positive in the world. That's going to be there. And I feel our minds have been programmed to, you're either going to be more on the side of the light, or you're going to be more on the side of the dark. So with these negative voices coming in, what I started doing is using that as okay, I'm in a boxing match with the negative thoughts in my head. So the right side is negative, the left side is positive. So I started, when I would get negative thoughts, I would be sure to center myself and start saying affirmations, positive affirmations, or reminding myself, no, this is the devil. This is the negative thoughts. They're going to come and they're going to try to, just deter you from your true self, or deter you from the end goal that you want to reach. So look at it like a boxing match. Your opponent, the negative thoughts in your head are the opponent in your boxing match. Your positive thoughts are you. You got to box them. It takes time. It might be 12 rounds. You can overcome the voices to a point to where you still have these negative thoughts, but they're a little more dim, and they start dimming. You'll probably always have them, but you know how to defeat them now. So that's what I started looking at it as, or even a personal trainer, looking at it as a competition, because necessarily they're not trying to hurt you, because it's your own mind that's having these thoughts, but it's just kind of fear. It's like trying to pump fear into you, you know? So the next one I put, and it's the last one I put, is like, you know, you have two choices every day with these thoughts. So for me, I feel like in the beginning of my life, up until I started getting more self-aware and growing into myself, I was a negative thinker. I wasn't a negative person, but I was a negative thinker, and I would let those thoughts overcome me. So I would kind of like just shut down, or like, oh no, okay, I'm not gonna try. Like even with this, like I still have voices like, why are you doing this? Why are you recording these videos? For me, first of all, it's fun, and I feel like the greatest teachers in life are our own experiences. If everyone were speaking from their own personal truth, the world could be a better place, because we wouldn't be having these false idols and people that we, you know, that we think are perfect, and I mean, everyone's perfect in their own way, but we think they're perfect and they don't have any of these issues that we have. So I'll have negative thoughts like, oh, why would you want to record yourself and talk and put it on the internet, and like, but everything I'm doing is for a purpose, and I feel like God's purpose of me, because this kept coming to me to do things like these. And with all my friends and people that I be around, I'm always like the type of person where they talk to me about this type of stuff, you know? So I'm still trying to get more comfortable on the camera and talking, but I'm not letting the negative thoughts that I have about doing this stop me. Like I got to a point where I'm like, you know, like in a boxing match, I got to a point where I can control the match, you know? And that's all I'm saying. Like, you know, negative thoughts, if you're having negative thoughts, they're normal. There's nothing wrong with you. This is a part of life. Like, we're gonna have these negative thoughts, and we just gotta find a way, find your own personal way. This is just from my experience, and this is just how I was able to kind of like not completely control them, but to kind of like be in the lead, you know what I'm saying? So like I just want to say, you guys aren't alone with these negative thoughts, but stick to the light, you know, stay in the light of the, remember, these voices are here to deter you. That's fear kicking in. That's maybe things we've watched or listened to, or, you know, seen, you know? So yeah, man, that's all I got. Leave some comments, talk to me, send me some tips about how you guys overcome your negative thoughts, or what you done, techniques you used. You know, I'm still learning how to do this, guys. I'm just talking. I like to do it freely. I like to not do edits and cuts, because I want it to be like me and you are having a real conversation. So appreciate you guys for clicking, like, and subscribe. I'm gonna be doing more content, not just these type of videos. I'm doing a little bit of everything, what I love to do, and I feel like that's what we all should do, is do things that you love to do, and don't let any outside thing or any negative thought come and distract you from that. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Sending love, health, wealth, peace, and happiness. See you soon.